Hi all, hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Today we're going to have a look at the classic Les Paul, obviously one of the most classic guitars of all time. We're going to have a look at some of the different electronics mods that you can do to it. So I think we've got 3 or 4 to look at today. I think we'll call it 3 with a bonus one. So without further ado, let me explain the guitar we've got. So this is a Vantage Les Paul standard. So this is a made in China copy of a Les Paul by Vantage, obviously. Very much in the vein of any other classic Les Paul standard, just made in the Far East. So let's talk about the bonus mod, which is changing the pickups. So the reason I call this a bonus mod is because a lot of Les Paul guitars will come with 2 humbuckers or 2 P90s. I've got a mix of both in here, so I've got a Seymour Duncan distortion clone in the bridge and a Vanson HB90 P90 in the neck. All the other mods we're going to talk about, other than swapping the pickups out, will work with whatever pickups you've got in your Les Paul, whether it's 2 humbuckers, 2 P90s, or a mixture of both. These mods will work with all variations of that. But bonus mod, if you don't like the sound of your pickups, try swapping them out, try something different. I personally love having the humbucker and the P90 as a combo. It just makes the Les Paul a little bit more versatile for the style of music I play. But that's bonus mod number 1. So let's get into the other electronics mods. So the first one we're going to talk about is the famous phase reversal switch. Made famous by Peter Green when his guitar tech, I believe, accidentally wired his pickups out of phase with each other, which meant when the pickup selector was selected on both pickups, it got this really quacky, thin sounding, out of phase sound. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. Number 1 is actually take out the magnet from the bottom of your pickup, twist it round and pop it back in. So that manually reverses the phase of the pickup and permanently reverses the phase of the pickup. I wouldn't recommend doing that way unless you knew what you were doing with pickups. Number 2 is the way that Peter Green actually had it done, which was by accident, funnily enough, is wiring one of the pickups. I can't remember which one it was, but it doesn't matter whether it's the neck or bridge pickup. But essentially he had one of the pickups wired, so the ground was the hot connection and the hot was the ground connection. That meant in the middle it created the out of phase sound. So that's one way you can do it. I would recommend doing it that way if you want to do it on a permanent basis or a more permanent basis, because that is very easily reversible. Number 3, which is what I've got in this guitar, is on a push-pull pot. So when the pot is pushed down, in the middle it's our normal Les Paul sound. When you pull the pot up, push, pull, pull, push, all this jargon. When you pull it up, the pickups are now reversed. So let's have a listen to how that sounds. So we've got our standard Les Paul sound middle position. So classic Les Paul sound. If we pull up, I've got this on the neck volume knob. If we pull that up, we are now in phase reversal. So the neck pickup is reversed the phase. It doesn't matter which pickup you choose to reverse, works either way. So here's how it sounds. Back to normal. Reversed. So it kind of gives you 2 really unique usable sounds with both pickups selected. I really like it for lead guitar on the Les Paul. Kind of gives you a really nice thin bite, a lot thinner than just the bridge pickup on its own. I also like it because it kind of means you've got another variation of kind of a bridge pickup tone. So if we flick down to the bridge pickup on its own, it's got a lot of bite, but it's also very full, very fat sounding. If we flick it to the middle position with the pickups out of phase, we've got a variation of that, a lot thinner, a lot quieter, but still got that bite. So bridge pickup by itself. Middle pickup or both pickups out of phase. So if you haven't tried that mod on your Les Paul guitar before, I would highly recommend starting with that. Real simple mod that you can do either via push-pull or just switching the hot and ground connections, and unlocks a totally new sound from your Les Paul. I think really cool one to do. Mod number 2, which we're going to utilize our out of phase sound to demonstrate it, is a blow switch. So blow switch means you have a push-pull or a push-push tone pot or volume pot, and it basically means once you select it, so I've got a push-push on the bridge volume. If I press that, it goes straight from the bridge pickup straight to the output jack. No volume, no tone control, no nothing, straight from the signal straight from the bridge pickup to the output jack. So it basically means you've got a bit of a boost wherever you go. So this is bridge pickup by itself with the volume on max. Sorry, now this is the bridge pickup on volume. If we push that in, we get just a slight boost. But what's really cool is we can have a couple of different settings using the volume on our Les Paul guitar. So here we've got the neck pickup rolled down to about half volume. Now where both pickups rolled down about half volume, but they're out of phase. Back to in phase. Bridge pickup by itself. Then we can push our blow switch. So we're still at half volume on the bridge pickup. So I'm going to strum, then I'm going to push the blow switch to go to a solo, and that signal is going to go straight from the bridge pickup to the output jack. Huge volume boost, huge gain boost if you've got a lot of gain. And you can be on any pickup selection. So we can go neck pickup with the volume, let's say on 7. So wherever you are, you can push that switch and it goes straight from bridge to output. We're back on the neck. Or maybe we want to go both pickups together. Let's have both pickups at about 8 on the volume. So it's great because not only is it a gain or volume boost depending on how you set your amp, doesn't matter where the other settings of all your pickups and all your controls are and all that. Push that switch, you're on the bridge pickup, ready to go. Not only can you use it as a great boost, it's also just, a great get out of jail free card. If you're not sure where everything's set, or you've got, everything set on weird settings, straight to the bridge, you're good to go. It also does work, so here it is, all the volume is off on the guitar. Doesn't matter where I was selecting the switch, everything is off. If I engage it though, so you can use it as a mute switch as well if you really want to, but it's just a really cool mod to have, really handy kind of just extra option. It's made this guitar really versatile. If I've got a good amp with a decent amount of gain, I can get all my sounds from clean right through to really heavy sort of chugging sounds just by using the volumes and using that blow switch. So electronics mod number 3 is the PTB circuit by Leo Fender. So when Leo Fender was at G&L Guitars, he came up with a way to get passive bass and treble controls on your electric guitar. So what that means is we've essentially got a standard tone control which rolls off all the high end, and a different type of tone control which rolls off a bit of the bottom end. So you've kind of got, as it says in the title, a basic passive treble and bass control. So let's go to the neck pickup, because I think this works really well with the neck pickup. So we can roll our standard tone control all the way off. And we can have that anywhere in between. But what we've also got is a way to roll off some of that woolly bass to get a bit more clarity and definition. So that's our bottom tone control here. So this is with all the bass in, which is standard wiring. This is with all the bass rolled out. Back in. So it just means, particularly when you're playing on a cleaner sound, if you're getting a lot of woolly bass, tone coming through, you can roll that off and get a more defined pickup with, a bit more clarity behind it. I think that works particularly well with the neck pickup, which is a little bit woolly in this guitar. If we do it on the bridge pickup, so it's a bit of a subtle change, but you can hear it. I think it's a really valuable addition, particularly to a Les Paul guitar, which I think can get a little bassy at times. I think that's a really cool way to just tame it. And you've also got an overall, master tone control. So that is worth noting. You lose an individual tone control for each pickup, but you get a master regular tone control and a master bass cut tone control for both your pickups. So we can get some really crazy sounds, combining some of these different settings. So just adds a whole lot of versatility to what is already a pretty versatile guitar. But it's always fun experimenting with different electronic mods, and it's a very cheap way to get very different sounds out of your electric guitar. So there you go, there's a couple of mods you can do to your electrics on your Les Paul guitar. You can find diagrams for all these mods on the internet. Having to figure out how to combine them was a little tricky, but it can be done. If you've done electronics wiring on a guitar before, it should be fairly straightforward. So if there are any other electronics mods that I missed, please let me know. I know things like coil splitting and spinner split I could have done, but you know, I've got other humbucker guitars that coil split and other single coil guitars, so I didn't feel like I needed that. But yeah, leave your comments below if you enjoyed any of these mods, if you're going to try any out, or if there's any I missed. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. So stay safe out there. I'll see you then. Cheers.